Star Wars is back on the big screen with The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Gangsters, war criminals. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
On May 22nd, feel the Force on the biggest screen possible.
The old protect the young, and the young protect the old. This is the way.
Buckle up.
Always wear your seatbelt.
The Mandalorian and Grogu, rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. In theaters May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Are your ad campaigns lighting up the dashboard, but not the pipeline? That's bull spend. And marketers are calling it out in Dashboard Confessions.
My boss asked for results, so I opened my dashboard for the only positive-sounding metric I had. Impressions.
Cut the bull spend. See revenue, not just reach. LinkedIn delivers the highest return on ad spend of major ad networks. Advertise on LinkedIn. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a $250 credit. Go to linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
What up, and welcome back to Interview Style, where we talk about movies or whatever. I remember Ready Player One and movies like Avatar and The Matrix and stuff, where you're not yourself, but you're like an avatar version of yourself.
Yes.
An avatar in all the movies. And you can style those, with the exception of the 9-foot-tall Na'vi. You can style those however you want. What would your avatar look like? Would your avatar be human?
No.
Really?
I don't think so. What's the benefit of having a human or a humanoid avatar?
Total avoidance of uncanny valley, I guess. I mean, humanoid kind of applies, but maybe the closer you get to human, the more likelihood of an uncanny valley because it's not right.
Do people ever try to make avatars that look like them, like Bitmoji?
Yeah. I mean, not in the case of Ready Player One, because they spent so much time licensing properties. People can be whoever they want, so it seems like almost nobody is who they are. I guess that's not true. Wade and like Parzival and stuff looked like him, the person, but not really.
Not really. You can tell a lot about a way a person perceives themselves in how they cobble together their Bitmoji. Are Bitmojis even a thing anymore?
God, you're old. Cobble
right?
Together is interesting. So it wouldn't be like the pants off of so-and-so or the hat off of so-and-so?
Well, that's definitely a thing, too, right? You can create your dream avatar, the perfect amalgamation of all your favorite characters.
Maybe, but does that fail to make it recognizable? The reason I thought of this prompt and presented it to you was I was like, oh, you could be anyone you want. You could be Batman or whatever. And Batman is cool, and he's the knight, but Indiana Jones is also cool. Marty McFly is super cool for my purposes. Clint Eastwood from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, The Crow, like they're all cool, right? But they're also stupid looking. Like if you walked into Earth Cafe or something to get some egg whites and you were dressed like any of those people would think you're crazy.
Doesn't Bill Murray wear the Clint Eastwood poncho when he takes his date to the movies in Groundhog Day?
I guess so. I don't even know where he would have found that in Punxsutawney, PA. In the middle of a blizzard. I guess it wasn't blizzard at that time.
Well, then have you decided? Are you going to be one or the other or an amalgam? Is it amalgam or amalgamation?
It's both. Yes, I've decided. And I think at one point I had Neo on my list, but looks stupid. And I think my problem with Neo from The Matrix is the weird harnesses and stuff, but also the boots. Like they're super aggressive military style boots. And I just don't like that. I can't help but like the more refined style of like the gangster look, but not super flashy and not super boxy suits. Certainly not shiny suits. Maybe it's kind of an amalgamation of The Crow, at least the overcoat, which I really like. And there's like Darkman and Rorschach and stuff like that have overcoats or trench coats. And then Top Dollar, also from The Crow, the Michael Wincott character, but he has like puffy sleeves and like gloves and stuff and like cravats or some junk. I need it to be vampiric and very, very dark so I could blend in the shadows with my red eyes, or I would at least have red like filters that I could turn on over my eyes so they can be red when I want to look menacing. But it would be dark, it would be black, it would be slimming, and it would be kind of goth based, but goth, not the silly goth. You know what I mean? Like no lace, no like corset kind of like weird structure, just like.
No Victorian goth, like modern goth.
Right, gangster goth.
Are you going to throw on some shades? You want to add some like blade wraparounds?
No, because in real life, like I could heighten my coolness by wearing sunglasses, and I just don't ever want to do it, so I don't.
So no sunglasses, even though those are like the hallmarks of the Neo and the Blade and like Gary Oldman's vampire look.
Yeah, no, it's never been functional to me. It actually, like, Mom will always reach for her sunglasses, the prescription ones, and I'm like, Mom, those are way darker. Why don't you use your glasses? And she's like, they're not that dark. But I don't ever wear sunglasses because when sunlight is not directly penetrating my corneas, I don't need them. It's either way too dark, everything is way too dark, and staring direct. You know, I think it is because these contacts that I'm wearing technically are UV blocking.
Really?
Yeah, I got a UV, like a laser level sight thing for Halloween, like a purple UV laser, and I couldn't see it most of the time.
Weird.
And I thought, maybe is it, and Kelly's like, you can't see that? And I was like, nope. And I think it's because my contacts block some of that UV light.
That's cool. I never go out without sunglasses. I'm like Mom, and I wear sunglasses inside the store.
Do they have to be good sunglasses? Because Kelly also has sunglasses or complains when she forgets them, but they're like dollar sunglasses.
No.
They don't have to be like 100% UV blocking.
No, they've got to be like a good polarizing dark lens.
Okay.
But I've got clip-ons now. That's how old I am.
Yeah, it is. But like, what if you're Rocky and not human and don't have discernible eyes to cover?
Rocky? Oh, like Project Hail Mary, like Iridian Rocky?
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
it would not be a good idea for Rocky Balboa to wear sunglasses.
That would be where I would draw the line for Project Hail Mary. You don't put sunglasses on Iridians. That's just dumb.
Interview style poster quote.
I'm just saying.
I'm still working on my Staples button. Poster quote, poster quote, poster quote.
I like how these interview-style questions and prompts are really just means to share your answer.
I asked you first, and I was like, what about, and you were like, what about me?
Do you know much about peanuts?
That is the weirdest segue question ever. I know the basis level of what I need to know about peanuts to enjoy them.
No, so I've always wanted to know what I would look like as a Peanuts beagle.
Peanuts. Got it. Boy, clung to that transition by my teeth.
Pop quiz. Does Snoopy have siblings?
Well, yes. There was definitely a Snoopy reunion, and his brother Spike out of Needles, California was there, and there was a girl Snoopy. Now, I don't recall if the girl Snoopy was related to him or if it was just a lady Snoopy, a lady beagle, but I do remember, I'm pretty sure she had a bow on top of her head, a pink one, and I think her eyelashes were more pronounced.
Right, yes, it's always the eyelashes. According to the 1991 TV special Snoopy's Reunion, he has two sisters, Belle and Molly.
Belle.
And I've always and Snoopy is my favorite animated character of all time. And I'd be me as a beagle. I'd be whatever the me female version of Snoopy would look like. Which I can't help but picture Spike, but like less dirty. But Dad was kind of like Spike, and Dad liked Spike a lot.
He's not dirty, number one. And number two, there was and I'm going to find it. There, I think it was Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown. They had drawings of the animators, and I swear one looks like a Bandito version of Dad. It was so weird. I'm taking it. That answer is now on tape or digital tape or whatever. What do you want to, how cool do you want to look? It's a female Snoopy Beagle is what Iris is going with. Thanks for playing. Kelly, bye.
Hi, I'm Lessa Gadet, host of her Extraordinary Life by Design podcast, where we celebrate women who are shaping their lives one extraordinary day at a time. I speak with women from all over the world about what they do and how they are passionately pursuing their dreams and creating meaningful impacts on their communities. So come join us and learn about all there is to learn about these extraordinary women.
Are you ready to write? Are you ready to become a published writer? Then tune in and take notes, because each week on Simply Write with Polly, we cover writing craft, the ins and outs of running a writing business, and we'll also hear from some big name authors about how they get their work done and published so that we can learn to do it too. Join us each week right here on the Creators Network of Electrocast for Simply Write with Polly.
Electrocast.